Good morning, everybody. Where's Bobby at? Oh, it's too early. 'Who's that? Hey, Script, what's up? Long time no see. Oh, he just made a comment, so now I had to pimp slap him when he comes up here or if I see him in here. I'm trying to say I'm incorrect about something, and I'm not. How you been, Script? 'Too early. Yeah, didn't sleep long. Uh, I do not think Bobby is awake at this time. He's not. No, he's usually awake because it's what 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock his time. He should be up. I would assume. I do it okay. Same shit, different day. You know how that goes. But he should be up at this time. It's 8 o'clock, or he's at it's 8:30, so he should be up by now. I hope. He said he gets up at like 5 every morning. So if he ain't up by now, he's lying to everybody. He says he gets up at like 5 every morning. He should be up. Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, he said it. He said it. Well, he said it on a live stream. He gets up like 5 o'clock in the morning. He said it. So those are words that came out of his mouth. So he's up early all the time, like 5 o'clock in the morning. So you said it. What's that, Chase? Yeah. He wakes up at 5 a.m. to run his first marathon. Like, yeah, probably. Nah, Bobby ain't running no marathons. Come on now. Bobby ain't running no marathon. Yeah, see, it's 8:30. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's 8:30. He should be up by now. He's probably got catering orders to get done today. That's 6:30 here, so yeah. Well, Bobby should be up. Oh no, I'm up already. I'm up now, so hey, they'll go. There's no go back to sleep now. I'm up. Oh, it was something me and Dino. Dino had a video about his Uber Eats and something about some sliced chicken breast stuff and the way Uber Eats had it marked was a 1 count 14. £1 block of a type of chicken, and it was 14.99 a pound. And the way I guess Uber Eats had it had it as 1 count. But Bobby said I'm wrong. That you're supposed to go up to the counter that and ask for it. That I'm wrong about that, and then I'm not wrong about that because they sell it as a prepackaged item. All right, man. Have a good one, Chase. They sell it as a prepackaged item, so it's not wrong. But Uber Eats also has, I guess, 2 sections. According to, they have a 2 section. When you order food, they have 2 sections. They have a deli section to order food from, or they have the grocery section to order food from. So as Dino had brought up, chances are she went in the wrong section and ordered that in the wrong section, in the grocery section versus the deli section. That's so. What's up, be that? What's up, be that? You're up early. No, it's not really early where you guys were at. So, how was your live stream yesterday? Picking on Dennis. Did you have a good one? Is that his whole? Is that his new deal now? He just sits at the beach or whatever, wherever he's at. I don't know what is that, a lake or? You did? Okay, good, good, good. Oh, really? Oh, he came at you about your old lady? Well, that's not cool. That is not cool. It's your favorite student. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, we're waiting for Bobby. See if Bobby's up. Oh, gotta see if Bobby's up. But what do you got planned for today, BVS? You working today, chilling? What's your plan for the day? Another live stream. Another live stream about Dennis. Yeah. Well, luckily it's close to getting close to the weekend. Getting close to the weekend. Yeah. We actually got some rain yesterday. Wasn't too bad. Made it hella humid though. Rain made it hella humid out there. Where you at, Bobby? I know you're up, Bobby. Where you at, Bobby? Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Bobby, what? Bobby have some. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, have some. Well, you could. You could put some Tostito salsa on your eggs for breakfast. Yeah, you can put that if you're having like a breakfast burrito. Or you just slap some on your bread. You just slap some on your eggs and stuff. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but Bobby said he doesn't eat that stuff. I think Bobby said he doesn't eat it. Bobby got to eat salsa. Who really doesn't eat salsa? I would eat salsa with fake tomatoes in it, but yeah, everybody eats salsa, man. He might use hot sauce though. He might not be into the salsa. He might use hot sauce. So who knows? See, no wonder food adverts are so effective. Seeing your, see, that makes you want to go get something. Well, you got to stay away from that bottle. That you got to stay away from the bottle that's made with fake stuff. So you don't want that bottle. You want the one that's made with uh, real tomatoes and onions and stuff. You don't want that bottle. That's the fake bottle. You don't want fake bottle stuff. So stay away from that bottle. If you see that bottle, stay away from it. What's up, Gigwise? How's it going, man? Okay, Gigwise, you do Uber Eats, correct? Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, oh, Bobby, there's a link for you, Bobby. What did you do now? You said I was incorrect about something, Bobby, that I wasn't incorrect about. So this is about you, Bobby. It's all about you. It's all about you, Bobby. As you and DJ used to be tight. I don't have any problems with DJ. I don't have any issues with Bob DJ. That's between him and BBS. I don't have any problem. I'm friends with. I can hang with both of them. Okay, Gigwise. On your Uber Eats, when you order from Uber Eats, oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's this? I don't. Oh, that's Bobby. Okay. What's up, Bobby?
All right, what I do now?
Okay, you made
me
it.
to do something.
No shit. No, you must have did it last night. Okay, when you made a comment and said I was incorrect about something on the Uber Eats thing on my live stream last night.
Oh yeah, I saw. I watched a little bit of it this morning when I was getting ready. I couldn't watch the whole thing; it's too damn long. But
yeah, I know. It can't be up all night down there. But I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, dude. You can buy it as a prepackaged item, dude.
All right, let me clear that up because I didn't say you were wrong that you could buy it. I don't work at that store, so I can't speak on that. What I'm talking about is y'all were having a discussion about the deli item, right? And and I heard you say something about buy the block and have them cut it up or whatever. I'm not saying they can't do that. What I'm saying you're incorrect is that is not what is supposed to happen. I think where Dino, and this is where I agree with Dino, but I also disagree with him at the same time. He's right about Uber because I've had the same problem where they'll list it as what does it say? Instead of pound, it says what does it say? Count for each or whatever. Count, yeah. Uber needs to fix that because it shouldn't say that to begin with because you're supposed to go to the deli and get that shit cut up. So when you say count, it's incorrect. It's supposed to be a pound of something cut up.
Okay, but that's what I'm going to ask you. I looked it up, and it says in the Uber Eats app that there's two sections. There's a section where you can order fresh cut deli meats in the Uber app, and then there's the grocery where you can order food through the grocery section of the Uber Eats app. So what Dino said last night, which I think is probably more correct, is that she ordered it through the grocery section where it said the one to count versus her ordering in the fresh cut deli section of the Uber app.
I mean, I don't know how they would order a deli item through the grocery part, but I guess it's possible. I think the more likely scenario is that Uber is incorrectly labeling it as count instead of pound. And, you know, I can understand some people would say, oh, but you can go to the little pre-cut section where they, you know, most stores have that little section where they'll sell the main sellers, the ham, the turkey, and they'll sell it already pre-cut, and most of them weigh like a half a pound or whatever, right? The problem I have with that is because, if you scan that, it will go through because it's the same barcode. The problem I have with that is that if a customer is thinking they're ordering a pound and the app is telling us a count, and somebody goes and grabs one of those pre-cut ones, that's a half a pound, then you're not giving the customer what they actually want. So really, in reality, this Uber is mislabeling this shit to begin with.
that would be Uber fault. That would still be the customer's fault because it says specifically $14.99 a pound, and that product come in a prepackaged pound size.
Does it tell the customer that? I mean, we don't.
It says it just shows the picture of the block of thing, and then in the description it says what it is, and then it says $14.99 a pound. And they sell a prepackaged 1 pound block of that particular chicken breast.
They said, wait, so hold on, let me go pick this up because give me a second.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, got you, Gigwise. Yeah. So if the customer wants to order, they don't want it sliced. They want 5 of that particular chicken breast, packaged chicken breast. Then they would have to use the count. They would have to put the counter on there. So the customer would say, "I want 5 of those." So it has to be within the Uber app somewhere. Because I looked it up. It said there's a deli, fresh cut deli section on the Uber Eats app, and then there the grocery section. So I don't know. Oh, you're not even signed up to do it? Oh, got it. That's too basic of an app for you, Gigwise. I don't do those basic apps. Those apps are below me. Gigwise is giving us the Pedro thing. I don't do apps that are less than me. No, I'm joking. What's up, Jay? How's it going? I don't use any apps that make me less money than this app. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, don't order it from those apps. That's bad. Yeah, Bobby's out working already. Bobby's out there making his $800 today.
No, I just started. I'm doing
Okay. So you feel that they made a mistake in the app? Okay, that they got the counter. What if I want to buy 5 of those 1 pound blocks of chicken breast? How would you do it then? You'd have to use the count. You'd have to use the counter, right?
I guess, yeah. But see, this is where I'm confused. You saying that there's a store that sells turkey in a block?
Yeah, they sell a 1 pound. Yeah, it says sells a 1 pound prepackaged turkey chicken breast block. Yeah,
that would, like in a bag, not a block. Like not like a block of cheese, right? Like
it's like it's wrapped up. Fuck, dude, it's in the picture that Gino showed. That's
more likely a bag, not a block, because a block would be like a hard block of cheese. Like I don't even know how they would.
Well, you know, I just called it. Okay, they call it a log on their website. They call it a chicken log. So let's call it a chicken log there. Okay. But you would have to use the counter, because if you don't want it cut, you just want the log itself. You would have to use the counter at that part.
I mean, I guess it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I really think this is more Uber just labeling it wrong than anything else now.
But if Uber has a deli section where you can order fresh meats through the deli section of their app, couldn't it be possible the customer clicked on the wrong one?
I mean, yeah, that's also possible. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think that was at Kroger, right? Another Kroger issue.
No, he said fries. He said fries.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a fries, so I don't. As far as I know, no stores in my area have these issues. So I mean, that must be store specific issues, I guess. I don't know.
Deli
But
isn't just a deli if it makes that sense. Yeah, because they sell like potato salads and
right, yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
that stuff. Yeah.
for
But
sure.
that would be in the but you'd have to order that through the grocery section, which is probably why she ordered it through the grocery section and she thought she was ordered it through the deli section.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like I said. I told Dino on a comment in his video that I've had that with Uber before, where it says count instead of pound.
Uh-huh.
And the first time that happened to me, I was kind of confused too. So I went up to the deli guy and was like, "Hey, do you know what this is about? Because this is what it says. I want to make sure I get the right thing." And he said, "Yeah, they've told us when it says count, it means pound. So if they want
Yeah,
one
that's
count, that means they want 1 pound."
yeah, that's what I told Dito yesterday. That's if she wanted 2 pounds, she would have had to put 2 count. Because
Right.
it's being sold on the app as 1 pound.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion because there's a lot of times that a customer will put like one banana and they think that that's a whole bunch of banana, but that's one individual banana. So there's a lot of confusion with that shit.
Yeah, well, people are juicy like that, dude. It's like,
Drop this up.
what's up, Hyatt? But I need to know. But I think we got to find that out. Let's see. There's the fresh deli cuts, and then all the pre-packed, like all your types of hot salads and all such stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So I got to find out somebody who has the Uber Eats app, somebody that has the Uber Eats app that can look that up and see if there's two different sections. One where you order fresh, because that's what it said on the website. That's what when I looked it up, it says that on Uber Eats you can order freshly cut deli, or you can order it through the grocery section. So I would assume if she would have went into the deli part or the fresh cut deli part, that she would have been able to order the half pound because it goes through the poundage versus ordering it through the grocery section. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just that's kind of weird. I don't know. Like I said, from a customer
Yeah.
standpoint, I don't know because I don't order that shit, so I'm not gonna like act like they're wrong. But it's odd. It's very odd, like that they would. It's just the way that they word shit sometimes. It's very very odd.
Yeah.
And but as far as the second part that I guess this was more for me than for you, but yeah, the way that they worded that at the again, well, where the fuck is it? Whatever store that he was at, not Fry's, the other one with the
Uh,
Instacart not being able to contact
I
customers,
think
whatever
that's. I
store that
think
is.
yeah. That comment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
that
he can.
the way that they have that labeled is
Uh
stupid.
huh.
Like the
Uh huh.
screenshot that he showed of how they said you can contact the customer, but
Uh
they
huh.
can't make substitutions. Like I think what would have made more sense is if they would have said, obviously you can reach out to the customer if they approve it, and then at the end of the transaction, all substituted items will automatically be moved to the completed section. Something in that way. Because to
Yeah.
say that, oh, well, you can contact them for substitutions, but they can't approve anything, that's kind of a very confusing statement. So the way that they word that on Dino's end makes no sense to
Yeah.
me. They definitely,
Well.
I could see it's a lot of word salad, and they could definitely reword that to make it cleaner, I guess. So I agree with Dino on that one.
Yeah. I told.
100%.
I told him that's. I told him that's stupid too.
It is
But he
very
can
stupid
still.
the way they word.
But he can still get. But as long as he's able to get a hold of the customer, technically he can get a substitution approved from the customer. Technically,
Well,
he would
no,
just
I know, but so like for example, like when I do Instacart, sometimes the customer doesn't respond, right? So I'm picking a
yeah.
substitution, they're not responding, blah blah blah, and then
Yeah.
sometimes when I complete the order, it'll make me wait like a minute and a half to go check out to give them extra time to approve it, and then if they don't, then it just automatically does it. So I'm assuming that's the same thing that happens to him. They're just wording it weird, I guess.
I told him that was dumb too.
But
If
I
the
will.
customer, in my personal opinion, if the customer isn't able to approve the shit through the app, then they should. Then there's no reason to contact them. Technically,
Yeah, like if that's the case, if that's a Kroger thing, then to kind of smooth that out, what they should kind of do is that when a customer's ordering it, since they're not allowing you to contact, first they should be transparent. They should be telling these customers it's coming through Instacart. Why they're hiding that information is kind of sus to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that either. That doesn't make any sense.
It's one thing to be not transparent with us, that's a whole nother debate, but it's another thing to not be transparent with the people that are literally the reason you're a company, because they're your customers. I mean, how can you not take care of your customers? That is beyond me. But
yeah, and at the end of the day, what does it matter who's actually shopping for it? As long as you're getting your groceries, it shouldn't matter whether it goes to Instacart. It doesn't matter.
No, I agree.
Unless the way they're doing it is, let's say Kroger is charging them a specific type of fee for shopping the order form, and then they're not actually doing the work. They're giving it to Instacart at a lower price to shop it, unless they're doing some shady shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're not going to be transparent with drivers, whatever, it's stupid, but it is what it is. But the people that are the direct reason your company either succeeds or fails, which any business, the number one thing you take care of is your customers. Like, because without customers, you don't have business. So you should never be hiding information, having hidden fees, being deceptive.
Yeah.
Like, they should know everything. I mean,
that's the only thing I could think of is they have like some kind of shopping fee, and then they pass that on to the customer. And then they have Instacart do the shopping at a lower fee or something. That's the only thing I could think of. They're doing some shady shit like that.
Yeah, I don't understand the point. I don't get why they can't just tell the customer that it's being delivered via Instacart. I don't know why that has to be some hidden thing. That makes me kind of question the fucking ethics of Kroger to begin with.
Well, that too, they could be hiding it because maybe people order from, and maybe they don't want Instacart taking away business from them. They want the customers to order from their app. But if they tell people, well, we getting our shit done through Instacart, people might download the Instacart because maybe the shopping fee is less on Instacart than it is their home app or something. Could be some shit like that too. They don't want to lose the customers, or they want their app being used. I don't know.
Right.
But like you said, it is shady. It doesn't. They should tell you who's. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I understand the business side of wanting people to shop your stuff. That's fine and all, but you don't do it by being deceptive and hiding information. You let the customer, as a citizen of the United States of America, have free will to choose with all the options that they have. You don't freaking handicap them and force them to pick you. That's just.
Yeah, well, indeed. Yeah, well, it is what it is. That's how it works with that. But if there's no way for the customer to approve the substitution through the app, then they shouldn't even put the message there. They should have just left that message off and let the shopper do it.
If they're gonna do that kind of shady behavior, then they could at least. This is gonna sound really stupid, but. If they're gonna do shady behavior, they should do shady behavior honorably. I know that makes no sense, but but I don't know. Yeah, so.
But I don't know. You'd have to get on Kroger's app or whatever and see if in their terms of service they say maybe shopped by a third party app or something. I don't know. You'd have to look at their terms of service, I guess.
I don't know.
But if they have it on their app, that their Kroger app, that shopping may be done by another third-party delivery company, then I guess you really can't say much about it at that point.
I guess not. It's just, but if that's the case, then I would have to question the inconsistency of their statement, because if they're saying that on the website but saying something different in the app, then you're kind of like contradicting yourself. So it's like, which one is it? You know? So I don't know. But if they're gonna do that stupid shit and they're gonna like not let the customer know it's coming via Instacart or whatever, so they can't do subs,
Uh,
then they should kind of make them pick 2 or 3 subs when they're ordering, so that way they at least still get something that they want. Because I mean, what if you have a driver that is supposed to be picking up oranges and hands them bananas? It's not the same thing.
yeah,
And we
but
can't act like there aren't stupid asses that won't do that. So
but then again, I don't know. I've never seen the Kroger app. Maybe they give these options. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe the customer just doesn't choose to pick alternatives. They want what they want. Type shit. I don't know. So I don't know. You'd have to get on the ground. I'd have to download the apps and see how that works. See if they have it to where you can substitute if just in case they don't have it.
knows, because if
Yeah.
they don't know it's coming via Instacart, I wonder if they don't know that they don't have the ability to approve subs. Because if I'm a consumer and I'm paying all these fees and shit to have this done, I want to have the ability to make sure I get what I want. So the fact that
Yeah.
you're kind of taking that away from a customer is weird. That's a
Yeah.
weird. I don't know. Like, that's the whole thing is kind of shady, honestly.
But then again, like I was telling Dino, he does have the ability to get a verbal a yes or no to his substitution. Like I used, okay, let's say the customer wanted like blueberry lemonade. They don't have the blueberry lemonade, but they have raspberry lemonade. I said, if you scan the raspberry lemonade and it says it's an acceptable substitution, I said, then all he has to do is go into the app, contact the customer and say, hey, they don't have the blueberry lemonade, but they have raspberry lemonade. Would you like the raspberry lemonade? And then the customer can tell them yes or no. And then if the customer says yes, Instacart already approves the substitution, right? So he can just get the raspberry lemonade. So technically, they can approve it in some sense. They just can't do it in the app physically.
No, I know. It's just weird the way that's
Yeah.
that whole thing is just odd. Like, just taking power away from customers is very strange, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it.
Well, my whole thing is if you're going to have a grocery delivery app, then you should have people there to deliver the groceries. That's
Right. Well, I know, and I'm actually kind of surprised that that he even still gets Kroger orders, because like I remember a while back hearing about Kroger doing their own thing now, that they were going to be phasing out like Instacart stuff because they're doing their own. So I'm kind of surprised he still even sees orders, honestly.
Well, I guess it also depends on where you're at. He is in like bumfuck nowhere, so maybe Kroger just doesn't have the ability to do it there. Like here, they have the Walmart trucks. They do all that, but they probably can't keep up with the amount of orders. That's why they have Spark. But I would assume it just depends on your area, how your population, and if they have people to do it there, I guess.
Yeah. Oh. By the way, I'm reading the comments from the chat from, I guess, when you first went live. Yeah, I'm not lying when I say I wake up at 5 most of the time. I don't know where that came from, but
I told Script he should be up by now. He said he gets up at like 5 in the morning. So.
I usually do, but not today. I slept in today. I'm tired.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, man. It's fucking hot now, bro. So it's exhausting.
Yeah. Well, yesterday it rained, so not only was it hot, it was hella humid here because it rained.
Yeah. It rained here a little bit, but nothing like major, but just for like 20
Yeah.
minutes. But
yeah, it rained here for about off and on. It rained for about maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
just enough to jack that humidity up. So.
Of course.
It was humid as fuck. It was humid as fuck, bro.
Attention, Bobby. Read this comment. What you want me to read your comment for, dude? What you
He don't
need,
want to
Jake?
be.
You need some
He don't
attention.
want to. He don't want to be left out, bro.
You need some attention.
Yeah.
Uh, what was I gonna say?
But then Dino lied also. Dino's like, no, no, they only have 10-pound blocks, and that company doesn't sell a 10-pound block.
Yeah, like I said, oh, that's where I'm getting confused, and I know you keep saying block, so like I guess I just need to like accept how you say things.
Yeah, it's just a
Um,
block of chicken, just like a block of
but
cheese.
but it like if you're talking about the pre-cut stuff that they already sell, like well, is this something totally different? Is this what you're saying? So this is not like most stores that I've ever been to. Every deli section has a section where they already cut up ham,
No,
turkey, sliced
no.
cheese. This is something different. You're saying?
Yeah, it's just a prepackaged block of fucking chicken breast. You never seen that?
I would have to see a picture of that. I'm not saying I've never seen one, but it's not coming to mind. No, no.
Oh my gosh, you've never seen that?
I've never seen a block of uncut.
No, not
Now, except for in the deli where they cut it themselves and they have the big ass fucking giant like turkeys behind the counter where they take that out and cut off of that. That's the only thing I've ever seen. I've never seen it like come sold like that. No.
gig wise. No, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, they just sell like small like chicken breasts, like prepackaged
Yeah,
from
you're
the
saying
company.
it's not cut at all. It's just a block.
No, it's not cut at all. It's already just prepackaged from the company in the 1 pound block, and then they have like a 4-pound block.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that before. Like I know Boar's Head, like we have Boar's Head here, and
Uh-huh.
they have like, they'll have like their own like weird like feta cheeses and all, and then they'll have when you're saying blocks, they do sell the really odd ones. Like Boar's Head will sell like weird like Havarti and goat cheese in blocks, but not like the only meat that I've seen them sell for Boar's Head here is like it's in the package. It's way overpriced. It's like $8 for like 6 pieces of fucking turkey. It's a ripoff, but it's already pre-sliced.
Yeah,
So
no,
I've
this
never
ain't this ain't pre-sliced. It's just
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just don't sell that here, but like I've never heard of that before.
they probably sell it there. You just never really noticed it.
The next time I go to the grocery store that has Boar's Head, I don't think Walmart has Boar's Head here, but I'm gonna look and see if they have
Yeah.
like blocks of meat.
Well, yeah. Look at that. Well, look. Make sure you look at the picture first, so you get an idea what you're looking for. Look at the picture,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
see, like, okay, Gigwise is looking at the picture right now. Yeah, it's just like a. He said it's like the Jenny O, how they sell the Jenny O. Mm.
The Jenny O. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
See, and then he came back. He came back because I said, well, if they don't have it in the deli section of the stuff that they cut themselves, I said just go and get one of the prepackaged one and ask them if they can cut it for you, because some places will do it. Some people will do it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, then he comes back, no, food safety, they won't do it. Bullshit. There's people in the chat that worked at the grocery store that have done it. So don't just because it says food safety, they won't do it, doesn't mean they won't do it. Come on,
I mean,
man.
you
It's
could
like-
also, it could also be store specific. Like maybe at his store, maybe they won't do it because maybe that's their policy. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's a company policy. Maybe that's a store specific.
Yeah.
They don't want to chance something, so they just don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it all boiled down to, because I think I looked up Kroger, and Kroger said they would do that. It just depends. I guess it just depends on where you're at. But he's like, no, food safety, they won't do it. You know how he goes off, bro. Anything to try to prove that he's not lying. Nobody said he's lying, but it can be done.
I mean, I don't
because
really
I've
understand how that would be a food safety issue. Like, I'd like to understand that.
I think it has something to do with the slicers, and shit like that. The slicers not being cleaned after every use or some shit like that. So I don't know, but I would assume they clean the slicer every use. I would think they'd have to because of like
Yeah, no,
food
at the
allergies and
stores
shit.
at the stores by me, like, I mean, I'm not saying that they're perfect, but like every time I've been to a deli,
Uh huh.
I've always seen them wipe it off before they'll cut my stuff, no
Well,
matter
I
what.
would think they'd have to because of like I said, food allergies and if
Yeah.
somebody's lactose intolerant, they're not gonna leave cheese goo all over the fucking deli slicer and shit.
Yeah, well, because I mean, again, like at least here, usually over here, to avoid those kind of things, they have different
Uh huh.
slicers. Like they'll only slice cheese on one, they'll only slice meat on another, and they do it
Yeah.
crisscross. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
But that's food safety thing there. But he's like trying to say, oh, they won't do it. No, they'll fucking do it. Trust me. And it also works too because let's say they have the prepackaged shit on the shelf, but they don't have it behind the counter. I've seen it to where they'll pull it off the shelf, slice however much you need off of it, and then put the block in their deli counter and have it in the deli counter at that point. I've seen them do that too. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm sure they could. Like I said, it could be store specific. Maybe there's a reason
yeah.
that his stores won't do that. I don't know the store policies of his
Well,
area, but
he said he's going to go ask them today if they would do that. So we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. Now, if you were bringing something from another store or from outside, I could kind of question that. But like, if
Yeah.
say for example, if a customer comes up and they want slices of sharp cheddar cheese and they ran out, I don't
Uh
see
huh.
why the deli wouldn't walk over to the cheese case, grab a 16-ounce block of sharp cheddar and slice it up. Now, maybe it's because it's a department mismatch pricing issue. It could be a inventory issue as well. Um,
Yeah.
there's so many different reasons they could say no. I mean, I wouldn't argue if they said no. It's like okay, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But I
So
mean, I don't see how it would be a sanitation or a safety issue. I don't really. That's what I don't.
I don't know. That's what he was saying. So, but I
Okay.
looked it up. It does say that some places won't do it because of that. But it's like anything, bro. Just because they say shit like that, don't mean that people don't do it. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I
People
mean, if
break the
nothing
rule.
else, I would just ask them, and if they say no, then whatever, no harm, no foul. You know,
Yeah, exactly. It's not
people
like
hold
I'm
them on
saying that.
so
Oh,
much.
that they would. I'm only agreeing that they will do it. I'm just saying you can take it up there and ask them to slice it for you. Most places will do it. If you got a cool ass person working behind the deli, they'll fucking do it. They don't care. It's funny, dude. It's funny. But yeah. So, any good orders today so far? Nope. You must be out getting the order. Yeah. Let's see. Both grocery stores I worked at would probably cut it up for the customer. Yeah, exactly, bro. You just take it up to us. Hey, let's see. Kroger, Jenny O, Hickory smoked turkey breast. All right, I'll have to look that up. Can't do it right now. No orders here. I took yesterday and today. Ah, cool. Cool, cool. Sounds like fun. Yeah, good time, days off. I know. I got 2 more days before my days off. 2 more days. Get the weekend off. No, I have to check out your fish tank. I haven't checked it in a, a little while, so I have to check it out. Why don't you instead of doing it through the StreamYard Gigwise, why don't you try doing it through the YouTube, like the YouTube live? That way you can get people that kind of like I did with the frogs. That way people can come in and out of your live stream. It puts you in the live reel. That way people can come in and out all night long and look at your fish tank versus a StreamYard, which is different. Yeah, I'm actually going to spend some time today finding the right contact info for some local grocery store chains hooked up with Easy Cater and Expedite. All right, gotcha. No, you don't have to do it through the phone. You can do it through your computer. You can do it through your computer. You just go to the Jesus. You just do the live through YouTube itself. Uh, you know how you do a live through YouTube? You can do the live through YouTube on your computer. Just when you go into YouTube, go to the live section, and then you can set it up through the live section, and then just use your, do it that way versus doing it through StreamYards. You can do it through the YouTube live, then it'll put you in the live reel so people can go in there and look at it all night long. That's how I did it with the frogs and the spider.
Yeah, I'm not really. Normally I do get up at like 5 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I was just tired, so I just slept in a little bit. And I'm not really trying to work much today. I'm just kind of chilling out. I've already made a whole bunch in the 3 days I've worked anyway, so I'm just
okay. You're just a little bit. I see. You made your money for the week, so now it's just laid back to chill.
I didn't make what I want to make for the week, but I'm well ahead of where I normally am. Like a lot.
Well, that's good because you can pick and choose now. You can pick and choose the better orders, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of do it anyway, but like I can.
Well, of course, but now you can really do it. So there's a difference.
Yeah, like for example, normally going into Thursday, I'm normally at like, about 750, give or take. But I've had such a killer first few days that like I'm already over 1,000 coming into today.
Oh shit, baller!
Oh yeah, it's been a good couple days. So, but
some people,
I don't care if I'm make 100.
But some people would call you lazy.
Some people would call
you lazy because they would call you lazy. They would say, "Okay, you've already made this much. You're not a real hustler," because a real hustler would go and make more and more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, true. Like I can't argue with that. But my counter argument to that is,
I know what your counter. I know what your counter argument is. It'd be the same as mine. Bitch, I'm happy with what I got.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Well. I like to. I've kind of raised my goal of what I like to make each week because I'm saving for stuff and things like that, and we go do things every weekend. We'll either go eat or we'll go to New Orleans or go do whatever. So I like to have extra money to go do that kind of stuff without taking away the other things I'm already working on. So cool. I mean, like my goal generally every week is like, anywhere from like 1,600 to 2,000. Like that's where I like to be, just to cover everything plus having backup and extra. I never want to financially struggle, so I don't need that. Like I could survive off 1,000 a week, probably even less. Like that's my bills are already covered before I even start today, right? So,
do you get a lot of catering orders on the weekends?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not
so it's mostly during the week?
Yeah, for me, my biggest catering days are like Monday through Wednesday. Those are the 3 days that I'm going to see the most. I will see some occasionally on Saturday. Maybe once in a while I'll get one on Sunday, but not very often.
Because I was thinking about signing up for one of the catering apps so I could, and then because I work Monday through Friday, I would only be able to do it on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there would. I mean, honestly, with catering, like, I don't know your area, but I'm going to assume there would be like no point. Because if you think about it, 90% of catering is going to be going to doctors' offices, hospitals, and most of those places are closed on weekends, except like.
Not here. The places are open here. They're open here. It's Vegas, baby.
It's possible, but it's possible. But like
This is Vegas. It's not like the Hills Have Eyes areas that you guys live in.
I don't live in a Hills Have Eyes area. Jesus.
Well, Dino does.
Dino does.
Dino does. He does live in the middle.
Allegedly, I live in a truck stop. That's what
Well,
I've been told.
shit. Well, shit. More peoples are at Bucky's at one time than your whole city, bro. So it's possible
Oh yeah,
truck stop.
yeah,
Yeah,
most definitely.
you can
I mean,
go
I've never
pull up
denied
to a
living in a small town.
yeah. You can pull up to a Bucky's and say, "Damn, this is the size of fucking Bobby's whole city in here."
It could be. That's. I mean, depending on the size of the
Uh,
Bucky's, I mean, if the Bucky's is at least 10 miles wide, maybe.
well, they opened it. Well, they did. I guess they did open a new one in. They opened their first one in Arizona. I was watching the news coverage, and it had like people lined up around the block. You know how people.
That's
It,
crazy.
it's just, it's a cool place to go though. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
so
that's
yeah.
crazy. But yeah, as far as
So
catering goes, I mean, here, no. But again, because it's Vegas and there's so many hotels and all the other stuff, then maybe that is a
yeah,
bigger thing on the weekends. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe a lot of the hotels, on weekends they'll host like events and shit. So
yeah,
maybe they do order catering for their employees and have meat. I mean, who knows?
yeah, yeah. Because we got the conventions and all that other stuff that come here.
Convention
I don't know.
centers and all kind of shit. So
Yeah.
I don't
So I don't know. That's why I was wondering how that works because that's be the only time I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, like from what I've known, like I think it
Uh
wouldn't make
huh.
any sense, but like maybe your market's an anomaly to that. Who knows? I mean,
Yeah. Well, the gig wife said he knows somebody that works here in Vegas, so I'll
okay,
have to
well,
sign up. I'll have to sign up for the shit.
that's
Try
more than
some
I
shit.
know. So,
Try some
well,
different stuff, and then
you trying to
see.
be a gig worker now?
Well, no, it would be. It's just fun, dude, because then I could like bust your guys' balls some more. I get accused of being a bully on the internet, anyways, even though I'm just fucking around half the time with you guys. But
I mean, based on the way you speak, it does come off that you basically like hate gig workers as like a whole. So it does come off that way.
well, I don't hate gig workers. But I'm not afraid to call out the bullshit when I see it. There's a difference. That's not hate. That's trying to be constructive criticism, like calling out the
Yeah,
bad behavior.
and that's fine and all,
So,
but there's a difference between calling out bad behavior and like you go the extra mile. You go way above and beyond. Hold up here.
oh, jeez. I don't go above and beyond, goddammit. Just there having fun. It's all about having fun. Everybody takes everything so serious. Nobody wants to have any fun. I'm checking the Vegas market for you right now. I'm asking the person and got you that way here and from a driver and the guy that can actually check the real numbers. Got you. Yeah, I've always wondered how it would be like here as far as catering goes. But like I said, I work during the week, so it would have to be like the weekend only. See, I'm still an Android beta tester for the new Expedite. Gotcha. Yeah, so let's see. It looks sunny out today, so hopefully no rain today. Hopefully no rain today. Looks sunny out there. Oh, yeah, that rain was horrid, dude. It made it so goddamn humid yesterday. He's like, oh no. It felt more humid here yesterday than when I was in Texas. And Texas had like 70% humidity. It felt more humid here than it did in Texas. It was horrible. I was like, oh my God.
You know I'm tired. I'm already fucking up. Already.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
But take your ass home.
Well, I mean, it's not really tired. I think I'm just kind of like,
And what do you mean I'm so mean on gig workers, dude? I'm not that mean. I just have.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not mean. No, I'm not.
Yes, you
How
are.
am I mean? How am I mean?
Bro, you take every chance you get to take shot at gig workers. Everything is a gig worker's fault, no matter what. We could prove to
Well,
you that it's the company's fault, and you'll still find a way to blame us for it somehow. Which whatever.
well, because when it boils down to it, the ultimate my ultimate win to anything about when it comes to blaming the company, it's the company's fault. The headaches that you guys get, it's my final solution is the one that works every time. Just don't do the apps. It's a final solution. It works for everybody. So
I'm
that's
not
all.
saying that like somebody's putting a gun to your head forcing you to do it. Yeah, that in that technical sense you would be correct. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that like that they don't do some stupid shit that could be prevented if they would stop just being ridiculous. You know.
Okay. Gigwise said he talked to the driver in Vegas. He says catering volume is pretty low on the weekends, maybe one or two orders, and sometimes more. Okay, so big problem is you would have to have expedite on the weekends and building your numbers up, and it will take a long time. I'm not technically looking to do it. I'm just saying it'd be nice to have it in the repertoire just so I can. It would be cool to do at least one. That way I can say, hey, I did it. Now I'm an expert at it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is. When you do one, you become an expert.
What do you need to be an expert at? Pick up and dropping shit off? It takes that
Well,
kind
because
of
we,
power to do that?
but everybody acts like it's fucking rocket science, bro. Last night, Dino was that whole thing about the boar's head chicken was rocket science to Dino, bro. I'm telling you, it was rocket.
Well, I mean, the thing with Dino is, and he's not the only one. There are plenty of people in this community that do that. They just overthink things. Like and like for me,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what
like
I
to keep
said.
shit simple. I like to keep shit real simple, easy.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said, okay, so it says 1 count. He said, well, what if they wanted more? Then okay, then you put a 2 count. That would be 2 pounds. 3 count would be 3 pounds. It is what it is.
I mean,
He said, he said, well, what if they only wanted a half pound like the customer? I said, well, if the app only gives you the option to get 1 pound, then you're stuck only getting 1 pound. If you want a half pound, take your ass to the store and get it yourself. That's how it works. You got to do what the app gives you access to. But if she ordered it through the wrong section, then that's on her. That's not on, Let's see, apps like Zifty, you can work your way much quicker. Got you. If I don't see Gigwise comments, he blocked me. No. Did Jehu get blocked by somebody? Oh, no. Why would somebody block Jehu? Is Jehu harassing people and blocking me? Let's see. Well, I often deliver orders with food totals over 2K, and they don't just trust any new driver on their platform to deliver that high of an order in case something happens. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's like anything. The more experienced person is going to get the better shit. That's what the Matrix. Remember what Pedro always says. That's why the Matrix are important, and they need to be there. So we had to take a playbook out of Pedro's thing on that one. That's why we have Matrix. That's what the Matrix are for, because they're not going to trust some newbie driver with the customer's $3,000 food order to do it right. So we got to take a playbook out of Pedro on that one. So got to take the playbook out of Pedro on that one. So, but yeah, so hopefully this next 2 days go by fast. Ugh. Let's see. No honeymoon phase. You have to prove yourself. Equipment is the big deal too. I have 10 plus bags, a wagon, carts, very large vehicle. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I'm not going through all that. See now you just gig wise, now you just discouraged me from signing up with the catering app. See, now Bobby's gonna say you're picking on drivers, bro. But you just discouraged me, bro. So now you're picking on me. So you're picking on the driver. Is that Dino? Oh no, that's Night Watcher. What's up, Night Watchers? Yeah, see now Bobby's gonna say you're picking on drivers because you're trying to discourage me. So when Bobby comes back, you're gonna hear an earful about that. But then Bobby's gonna say, "Yeah, well, I have the same thing. I have all this because blah blah blah." So, oh jeez. Let's see. My little SUV, bro. I was able to get 66 pizzas in my little SUV. Pizza and with the big pizza bags. So I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. You figure our large pizza bags, they hold up to 8 large pizzas. So I was able to get 66 of them total in the little SUV. So 66, that would be, let's see, 8 into 66 is, I suck at math. So yeah, I was able to get it in there. But see, you'd also, I guess it depends on what kind of food you're delivering. There are plenty of drivers that drive compact cars, 2 bags, no cart. Yeah.
Whew, all right. That was an adventure with that order.
Okay, what was it?
Oh, well, it was I'm doing a 3-drop Walmart, and the second drop I had to get like a passcode, and the instruction said that I was delivering to an elder lady, so please open the door, but please wait till she comes to the door, blah blah blah. And I could tell she's got a cane, so I brought her stuff inside for her, and she had ordered 2 40 packs. She ordered 2 40 packs of water, and she was like, "Hey, can you put them in that closet?" So I'm like, "Sure, no problem." I opened the closet, and she's got waters there, so I had to move the old waters out first to put them on top. Just like a little process. She was very nice though, and she gave me $5 cash. She was like, "Thank you so much for doing all that for me." Blah blah.
She hooked you up. She hooked you up. See, you're a good gig bitch. That's good. That's good.
She reminded me of my grandma. She actually kind of looked like her a little bit too.
That's customer service. That's customer service at its greatest. Yeah.
Yeah, she was super nice. She was like, "I'm sorry, I'm so slow." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get there one day, so don't apologize."
See, and that's another thing with some of these shopping apps, man. These customers expect you to do all this crazy shit, bro. Like, can you do this? Can you do that? Like, no, I'm not going through all that. You didn't pay enough for all that.
Well, when it comes to older people, like especially people that I can see clearly have like walking issues, I have no problem, and I'll volunteer to do that every time. Yeah, I hope that one day when I get that old, somebody will do that for me. So
yeah. Night Watcher says, "What's up?"
What's up, Night Watcher? What's good?
Just so you know, GigWise was in the chat discouraging me from doing the catering apps. Just so you know.
I
So
mean,
are you
honestly,
gonna?
like it doesn't seem like it would be worth it because especially with Expedite, like in order to make good money on Expedite, you really
See,
have
there
to
you go.
be up there in the
Okay.
tier. And it took me a
Mm-hmm.
while. Now, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if I lived in a bigger market where I can get 3 orders every day, then I would have got it quicker. But
Yeah.
it took me a while to get to the top tier. And now that I'm up there, I'm reaping the benefits. But like I had to
Okay.
grind for that.
Okay. So now you're picking on us gives drivers too, then. You're trying to discourage it. So you're picking
No,
on
it's not
us.
discouraging. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but in order for you to make any kind of money on catering, you have to put time in, and it takes a while. You don't just automatically get good
Yeah.
orders right off the bat.
Well, I know. I know. That's why, and that's when I pulled on GigWise. I pulled out the whole Pedro, the Pedro spiel. That's why metrics are so important. Type thing.
Well, I don't. The one thing I'll say this, like about the whole Pedro thing, I once again I agree and disagree. I don't agree that all apps should have all these metrics. I believe catering absolutely should. I believe catering is an entity of its own though. So I don't believe metrics should be removed from catering because this is thousands of worth of orders dealing with doctors' offices. I don't think just anybody should be able to do catering apps. I think you have to have a level of intelligence, decorum. You have to have some sort of respect. You have to be very good being on time. All that shit matters a lot. So when it comes to the tier systems with catering, I am fully in support of that. Now, when it comes to it in the day-to-day, no, I think all these fucking tier programs and diamonds and rubies, it's nonsense. It's nonsense.
Yeah. So do you feel that I have the temperament to make a good catering driver?
No, not at all. I could see them asking you to do something simple like putting the forks over here instead of over here, and you fucking just like flipping the table over and cursing them out, and I don't know. I could be wrong. You might have excellent customer service, but from what I've seen, you tend to fly off the handle. So,
yeah, yes. You stupid. You making me sound bad.
I mean, I've witnessed it firsthand. I've witnessed you talking to customers on live. So yeah.
Keep that, man. Come on, don't put my business on these YouTube streets. What the fuck?
Hey, if it happens publicly, I'm not putting anything there. You did it
yourself. Yeah, true.
It's not me doing anything.
True. Okay,
remember,
Lisa.
So.
Okay, Lisa's in the chat. Lisa, have you ever ordered food off of Uber Eats? Groceries off Uber Eats, Lisa. It's funny how you guys do all these apps, but you motherfuckers never use them. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but why? I mean, I do. I use DoorDash and Uber like to get my own food sometimes when I'm too lazy to leave the house. I do. I'm not gonna.
But not groceries.
No, when we do grocery every Tuesday, we do a Walmart pickup for the Walmart.
Never. She does Grubhub, so never. Nope. She doesn't do Uber Eats either. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do it from like personally. Like no, like I might have only had groceries delivered maybe a handful of times, and it's always been from Walmart.
Oh shit! You're feeding the big machine.
Yeah, the big machine has the cheaper prices and has everything we need, and I don't have to go to 8 different stores to make it happen. So
true. So you're feeding the machine. You're part of the problem, not the solution. I'm joking. I don't want to. I get called the cyber bully on the internet, so I'm trying to be much nicer. But yeah, since I bully people on the internet,
I don't see how it's an issue. I mean,
such a bully. Yeah, I know I am a bully. I get accused of being a bully all the time. Because I like busting people's balls. I'm a bully. Even though it's all in jest, it's not all that serious most of the time.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by I'm part of the problem with shopping at Walmart. So if that's the case,
because you're feeding the machine, you're feeding the big corporate machine. You know how Pedro says these big corporations only care about money, so you're just feeding the big corporation. You're feeding the machine. So
Yeah, but you could make the counter argument that if that's Pedro's
yeah.
argument, let's just go with his argument for a second.
He doesn't shop Walmart.
Isn't
He
he
says,
actively promoting? No, hold on. I'm not talking about Walmart. Isn't he actively promoting the new Meals Now app and telling everybody to sign up? Isn't Meals Now
yeah,
a company?
yeah.
Or when he promotes Solo, or when he promoted Para, or whatever.
Okay, well,
Isn't
but
that
they
actively
pay him.
promoting companies?
But they pay him to do that.
Okay, can't
So
you make the counter argument that because I do a lot of Walmart Spark that they pay me too, just in a different way, indirectly?
No, but he gets referral fees for the Meals Now, so he gets referrals anywhere. It says Meals Now will give you anywhere from $25 to $50 referral for every customer or any for whatever driver signed up. So if he's signing up 10 drivers a day at $25, that's $250 in his pocket every day in referrals.
No, I'm not. Make your money, bro. Do you? I don't care. I don't pocket watch. But
you can't. But the point is, you can't argue that these corporations are all about their money, and you don't support big corporations, but yet you're offering people the ability to you're using a referral code to get people to sign up for the big companies. That's kind of counterintuitive, ain't it?
Right. That's my point. So that I don't care if he makes his money. You can refer 8,000 people. I don't pocket watch you. Do you, bro? Like, if people are willing to do that, man, more power to you.
Okay, but should you be on the internet? But should you, as a content creator, be on the internet talking about you don't support you don't like the big companies, you don't believe in what they do, but then you turn around and you feed the big companies? Isn't you shouldn't be on the internet doing that though?
I mean, as a content creator, he can do whatever he wants, but from a common sense standpoint, the statement and the action don't add up.
Yeah, it makes you look like a hypocrite, right? It makes you look like a hypocrite.
It's because the way it comes off to me, and this is not just for him, this is anybody that says that stuff, right? Is that if you actively say, I don't want to support corporations or whatever, but then you turn around and you're giving referral codes for people to sign up for, even if it's not Walmart. Even I know Meals Now isn't Walmart, but Meals Now is still a company, right? So they still have to make a profit. So because I don't have an issue supporting a big corporation. It is what it is.
Okay, well, I'm just saying certain people on the internet do that stuff. So I'm just saying.
So, I mean, that would be my thing with him, is that if we were to discuss that, I would be like, you can't say that you're anti-company or whatever he preaches, but then turn around and do that, because then it the way it comes off is I'm anti-company unless they
benefit
give me a little love, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Again, benefit yourself, man. Go for it, bro. I hope they pay him millions of dollars to promote Meals Now. I hope he makes all the money he wants to make, but like, it's kind of a counterproductive conversation, I feel.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to cause drama because I'm a bully. So.
Well.
How can I bully you today, Bobby? How can we bully Bobby today?
You really can't, because in order to bully somebody, they have to care about what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's why Dino's so easy. He's an easy target. He's an easy target.
I used to be an easy target. I used to be a very easy target, man. So
I
now
know.
It's just like, whatever, do you, man.
I know. Now you're the new improved Bobby Robbins. So nothing can affect Bobby Robbins.
Shout out to Tony Robbins.
Bobby Robbins, you can't affect Bobby Robbins now. He's above and beyond that stuff.
But while we're on the subject of this whole, Pedro is this and he's that, and I feel this way and I feel that way, I'll say this about what Dino is talking about specifically. I'm not getting into all the other nonsense, but as far as him saying that he wouldn't take advice from people that make less money than him, I don't have an issue with that, because like I've explained in all my different examples, if I'm doing something that is bringing me more success than someone else that's doing the same thing, then logically I'm not going to ask for their advice because I'm doing it better than them. And that's just, like, I hate to sound like an arrogant ass, but that's just what it is. I don't disagree with that aspect. That applies. If you have a mechanic that's been doing it for 35 years and they have done everything and seen everything, why would they take advice from somebody that's done one car? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my argument. Now, as far as where I think Pedro kind of went extra, and you can debate this about should people have feelings or not. That's a different debate. But I think where he kind of went overboard with that statement was when he said, if you're lesser, I only watch you to laugh at you. That was extra and kind of douchery, and that really was kind of uncalled for.
And I think that's what Dino's biggest issue with what he said was.
But at the same time, like, not that I'm saying that what he said was okay, because it's kind of like I said, if you have feelings, I can see why you would be upset about that, because that is kind of like shitting on you. But at the same time, how many people shit on him every single day, all day, constant videos, constant lives talking about him? So, I mean,
but sometimes isn't watching some of these people's videos, it does make you laugh because they do say some of the corniest dumb shit. So.
Well, no, but the way he made it seem like he watches stuff just to basically just to mock people who are doing less than him. That's how it came off. I'm not saying that's what he was trying to say, but I can see why that would rub some people the wrong way. I can see that.
You know what I mean? Can it be thrown in the regular garbage or the recycling bin?
They can be thrown in the regular garbage.
Shout out to the recycling bin.
It can go where the fuck I put it. Yeah, it can go wherever I put it.
Oh. I want a new jar. I'm
Until my close circles.
Yeah, all right. See you later. Okay, so let's do this, Bobby. Would you put if let's say you okay, I can't even get the fucking garbage can out because it's dumbass truck. Hold on. Okay, let's say you were would you put a dead body in the recycling bin or the regular trash? If you had
why are we putting dead bodies anywhere? That's the bigger. Are you a serial killer? What are you?
No, I'm asking because I'm asking you a question. Would it be considered a dead person be considered whoever parked this is fucking retarded? Just so you know.
Actually, that's a hard thing to answer, Roy, because the first thing that would come to mind would be the trash, right? Because you can't make a human come back. But the counter argument to that is if they have organs that can be salvageable, then technically they would go and recycle because maybe one of their organs could be used to revive someone else.
Yeah, but also you can. I don't know. Not technically. It could be they're recyclable because they go back to the earth after they decay, and you know what I'm saying? Kind of like.
Jesus, bro.
Kind of like cardboard.
Bro, I gotta show y'all this. Whoever's looking at the chat.
Yeah, we use
this.
This
might be the worst offer I've ever seen. All right, Tim. Tell me if you've seen something worse than this. Dude. Look at it. $12.32 for 30 cents for 52 miles for Grubhub. Why is this even allowed? Look at that. $12.30, 52 fucking miles.
Oh, bro. Hell no. For how much?
$12 for 52 miles.
Oh, hell no.
They want me to leave my zone. Check this out. They want me to leave my zone, drive to the zone that I normally work in, and then come all the way back here for $12.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Damn, that might be in some places. That might be going into a whole new state.
Dude, it's a Dunkin' Donuts. Like, even if it's coffee, there's no way it's gonna be hot by the time I get here. You know what I mean? Like,
52 miles for a Dunkin' Donuts. Where are they living that they don't have a Dunkin' Donuts within 52 miles?
We don't have a Dunkin' Donuts here. So you got to figure it's gonna be to get from here to Dunkin' Donuts is like 25 miles. So 50 miles to come back.
Yeah, but you don't have Dunkin' Donuts. That don't mean you don't have other donut places that you can get shit from.
Oh, I know. The fact that someone would even think to order that's a different argument. That's a whole other.
Yeah, that's called mass douchery right there, bro. That's called a douchery.
The
You
fact
think
that
that-
somebody's allowed to do it is my problem. How is it possible that somebody's ordering that from 3 towns over?
Yeah, what makes you think you're that special? Oh, I'm so special. I can only do Dunkin' Donuts, so they must drive 50 miles to me. Yeah, fuck that. You need to slap that person.
The only way that order would have made sense for me is if I was already out there trying to come home. That's the only way. And even then,
Yeah.
like, there's no way that you're not getting a 1-star. The coffee's gonna be cold. The donuts will probably be stale by the time you get back.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's just craziness. But that's how. But
anyway.
you know what? But you know what? Somebody's going to take that order. That's the
I
sad.
hope not. I
That's
honestly
the
hope
sad
not.
part. That's the sad part. Somebody's going to take it. That's the sad part.
I'm not saying they won't, but I honestly hope they don't. I hope the order ends up getting canceled because that is just at this point that is that's a safety issue, like a food safety, like timing, temperature thing issue.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That hurt. That's hot. That was hot, Bobby.
I don't know what you're talking
Hear me?
about. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was hot, Bobby. The sun was blaring through my front windshield, and I got leather seat covers. Oh my god, that was hot. I laid right back on it.
You live in Las Vegas and choose to get leather seats.
Because I
Knowing
wanted
how
my
hot it
seats but because I wanted to make my seats look good on my little car, man. What are you talking about? That make my shit
Okay,
look
but now
fly,
every
dude.
time you get out of your car, your ass is gonna burn. So
I gotta look fly for.
nice.
I gotta look fly for a white guy. Well, it's only the morning time, and in the afternoon. Plus I'm getting the windows tinted. That's why I can't DoorDash this weekend. Because I'm getting the windows tinted, so I don't have to worry about this problem.
I didn't know you doing DoorDash was even on the table. So.
Yeah, I was gonna do DoorDash this weekend, and then I remembered I have an appointment to get the windows tinted, so I couldn't do DoorDash.
I mean, okay, cool.
Yeah, because I hear all these things that Roy can't talk about DoorDash because he hasn't done it in 2 years because the apps have changed so much, which they haven't changed a goddamn bit. But a little bit, but nothing major that Roy can't talk about DoorDash. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, like I said, when people say that you can't talk about it, even though you've clearly done it, like there's been changes. Yes, there's been app features that have changes. Yes, there's different programs implemented, but the overall process is exactly the same. So you could take a couple of days to learn the buttons and the app and how to do this and how to do that. So, like, to say you can't speak on it, that's just more like somebody that. One thing, if I know one thing about this community, as I'm going to use that term loosely, but is that if somebody doesn't like somebody, they don't give them the credit for anything, and they will use everything that they can to pinpoint what they don't like and why they're the problem. Like, I even if I don't like somebody, if somebody does something right, I'm gonna give them credit for it, regardless of my personal feelings. Like, personal feelings aside. You know?
Well, this whole community is kind of fucked up anyways, because they don't like you, so they want to get you fired from your jobs.
Oh yeah, that's messy shit, bro. That's dirty, man. People that do that kind of shit, bro.
Yeah, they are mega emotionally, insecure or emotionally unstable. That you can't just not like somebody. You got to go this extra extreme to do all this evil shit to people, which is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like. There's people I don't like, but I'm not trying to fucking cause them a headache, cause them drama. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of how I feel about somebody, I don't care if somebody talks shit about me every day for the rest of eternity. I'm still not going to try to get them fired. I'm just like, the only way that I would even go to that level is if they were doing something, like if they were threatening to kill my family, or they were stalking my home, if they were standing outside my window at night while I'm sleeping, then maybe I'll go to that level. But if they're just shit talking me online, no, I'm not going to go out of my way to get them fired. Like, that's goofy shit. That's
well, and and what's crazy about it it's usually not the person talking shit. It's somebody that's on their page or something like that that really has no skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like you because this person. They don't like you because this person don't like you. So it's like, oh, let's fucking do some douchery.
Yeah, I don't believe in going to that level. I believe in like, just leaving the shit here. Don't be taking it to that next level. And
But not only that, if you don't
nobody
like
should
somebody,
lose their job. You know what I mean?
if you don't like somebody, you don't like somebody. There's a lot of people I don't like, but I'm not gonna go through those extremes and do shit
No.
like that. That's
No.
just ignorant. That's ignorant. That shows a serious lack of emotional stability, and it makes you look like a trash human, and it doesn't make you look like a good human when you do that stuff. So I don't
Yeah, I
see
mean,
the point.
and I don't even think I feel this way about anybody, but if I did, if I dislike someone so much, I just
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't watch them. I wouldn't think about them. I wouldn't talk about them. I would just be like, nah, I just don't
Yeah.
want the energy around me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. I think the people that sit there all day, every day, and they just talk about people online that they don't know, and they just do it over and over and over, and they get up and they do it, and they go to bed and they get up and do it. I think that's weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather focus on the positive things in my life than all the negative.
But that's because you're the new improved Bobby Robbins. So
Right.
Bobby Robbins.
Yeah, I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather just wash my hands and be like, you know what, man, good luck to you. If you ever come in contact with me, I hope all is well. But I'm not
But
gonna
see,
sit here
that's
and
the
bash somebody all day, every day. That's just.
but that's the sad part. It's like you don't even talk to these people. You don't acknowledge them. You don't say, and they still do it. That's what's even worse. That's what's
Yeah,
even
but
worse.
let them do it, man. I view it this way, right? So
Well, I don't believe in letting them keep doing it, because they keep doing it, then they get farther and farther to the extreme where they want to try to get you fired. It's like,
but
what the fuck?
regardless, Roy, no matter what, if somebody dislikes you to the point that they're gonna go to that level, no matter what
Uh-huh.
you do or say, they're gonna do that anyway. So
Yeah,
why
exactly.
get yourself irritated, stress yourself out, give yourself headaches?
Oh, I'm not
Like,
stressed
it
out
makes
about
no
anything.
sense.
I'm not
That's
stressed
like
out, bro.
universally, yeah.
You know, I've already been through it all on YouTube, so I'm not stressed out about it. I've already dealt with all that bullshit. So
I'm just saying that like I would rather wake up every day and focus on what's going right for me versus what's going wrong and what other people are doing that I will never know. You know what I mean? Like
it's just a it's just a topic. It's something to talk about. I'm not trying to be a bully, because I'm a bully on YouTube. So I try not to be a bully. I just bring up unbullied
You're definitely
topics.
petty. You're definitely petty, and you know that
Hey.
you're petty as a motherfucker.
Hey, I'm not petty.
Oh, you're very petty. Like Dino, a perfect example of you being petty is Dino making a video where he wasn't even doing anything that bad. He was just giving an opinion on the turkey. What's the first thing Roy does? What the fuck, Dino? Let's do a 2-hour live about this. That's petty.
No,
That's petty.
No, that's because I only did the live about it because he apparently he couldn't get what I was trying to say through the text messages. So that's why I did the live stream, so we could talk about it, so he could understand what I was saying. Because you know how people that you could tell them something in a text and they'll take it as something totally ass backwards from what you meant. So that's
text
why I did the live.
Misconstrued for sure. For sure.
And I like talking to Dino. Me and Dino get along for the most part. We don't have any issues. So I don't have a problem talking to Dino.
Dino's just very passionate about things. Very, very, very passionate. Yeah, I got to go do a shop anyway, so I got to.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Stay on the thing. I'll be right back.
I was like got a few minutes to deliver my catering order last time of the year. Yeah. I mean, like I said, Lisa, catering is a whole different level that like should absolutely have some sort of tier, some sort of like hierarchy. Like you're dealing with, it's just a different beast. I don't think there should be hierarchies to deliver McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like I think that's absurd. Do I think all ratings should go away? At one point, I would have said yes, but thinking back on it, I don't think they should all go away. Some of them do matter, but I think a lot of them don't matter. And I think the way that they portray it and the way that they abuse it and have the fucking rubies and rhinestones and do this many orders and you'll get to see this. No, I think that's nonsense. Like, acceptance definitely should go away. All of these stupid fucking diamonds and silvers and platinum, yeah, that should not be a thing. But yes, customer rating should be there. Yes, on time should be there, because those are things that directly affect your customer experience, right? Which at the end of the day, without the customers, we don't make money anyway. So I believe those should stay there, right? But I believe completion should not be there. And that's where me and other people are going to disagree, because some people would argue, well, if you're not completing your orders, that shows that you're not a good driver. Yes, but I should also have the freedom to drop an order at any time, whenever I want, without a repercussion. So that's kind of my viewpoint on the completion thing. But yeah, as far as the rest of it goes, there should be certain metrics that stay, but the way that they are currently implementing the metrics should not stay, except for catering. Catering's the only one I'm going to give a pass.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyway, I got to go do this shot.
All right, I'm back.
If you're live.
All right, how many items? Take your phone with you. You can do a live. You can talk on the live stream and shop at the same time. What is that beeping sound? Oh, my alarm. All right, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Yeah. All right. Got to get my Diet Mountain Dews. Yeah. Got to get that energy first thing in the morning. But other than that, man, I hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope everybody makes lots of money today. Have a good day. It's Thursday. It's almost Friday. Yeah. It's almost Friday. Dino might still be sleeping. I think Dino sleeps in late. It's kind of dead. Not a lot of traffic on a Thursday. Maybe there's a lot of people off today. Ooh, Copper, got somebody pulled over. Yeah. Yeah, don't seem like a lot of traffic today. Yeah, but $12 for 52 miles. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is just nuts. And what's crazy about it is the person that takes that order, watch it end up being like $100 payout or some shit. And they only showed them the $12. But watch when they get there and complete the order, it turns out to be like a $120 payout or some shit. That'll be what it'll be fucking crazy about that order. I can't see that happening, but that's one of the biggest problems I see with the apps too, is you'll be sit in front of a McDonald's, and the order will come through for a McDonald's like 3 miles away. Like, well, wait a minute. If they're on this side of town and they got a McDonald's less than a mile away from their house, then why am I having to pick up their McDonald's from 4 miles away from their house? They need a better geo fence when it comes to that kind of stuff. I think they need a better geo fence with that kind of stuff. Oh, dude, turned it to 601. Nice. Yeah, that was. Yeah, well, hey, they weren't lying though. That's it. That's the thing, Lisa. They didn't lie to you. They were being transparent. It said $6 plus, so it was transparent. Just only plus only turned out to be 1 cent. 1 cent. So, but that is hella corny. That is why not just put 601? That is hella corny. That is really corny. You know. So that is hella stupid. Let's see. It's a glitch in the ordering side of the apps. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say they need to see. That's the kind of shit that I think would be more important to try to get fixed. Is shit like that. Like if I'm in an area that customer orders food from, and there's a McDonald's a mile away from their house, the order shouldn't come from a McDonald's 4 miles away from their house. It should be geo-fenced that, okay, if they're in this neighborhood and the closest McDonald's is a mile, that should be where the order goes to. Not the McDonald's 4 miles away. That's something I think they need to fix. That would cut down on cold food complaints. It will cut down on all that stuff, you know. Especially McDonald's orders. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. So that's something they should really fix. More cones. Why do we got cones in the road for no reason? There's no construction going on here, people. Putting cones up for no goddamn reason. Fast food. Oh yeah. 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 Deliver foot massage. What the fuck? Yeah, spa and catering. What the hell is a spa? Oh no spas. Like, what the fuck? Maybe you blocked him accidentally. Ah, I see Jehu. Why is Jehu blocking people? Maybe you thought it was cram, and you deleted them thinking it was cram. I wonder if we're gonna be busy today. Oh shit! Yellow light, yellow light. Let's get. Can we make it before it gets red? Yeah, I think I made it. I think I made it. Yeah. Oh, she spent Spark. Gotcha. Well, okay. My thing is, how did all these other people get deleted from Spark all the time? Which is I find weird. Okay, you got people like Dino. He did Spark for what 3 months and got deactivated. But then you got people that have been on Spark for like a year and a half, 2 years, never had any issue. But yeah, you hear a lot of people complaining that, they deactivated me for no reason only after a month. Like, how is that happening too? How does that work? That doesn't make sense either. How some people are on Spark for a year and a half. Okay, come on, drive your shit. God damn, grandma. Fuck. People can't drive for fuck's sake, man. I swear to God, after a certain age, you shouldn't be allowed to drive anymore. Dead ass. That's dead ass. They need to change those laws, man. That's ridiculous. Because you're becoming a hazard on the road.
Let me see here. Go back into here. Go back into here. Go into audio. Bluetooth headset shows that it's working, so we should be good. All right, cool. We should be good. I've been on Flex since 2021-ish, and still have only done block. Yeah, still on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I've been on Flex for 4 or 5 years. Somebody I know did get deactivated from Spark because his girlfriend made the delivery and the customer turned him in. Yeah. Yeah, usually it's always got to be something that they've done that they don't want to be truthful about, you know. They don't want to be truthful about it. So they'll say, "Oh, I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong," when technically they probably did something wrong, you know. That's why when you hear all those things about people talking about, "Oh, I got deactivated," now there's usually a reason behind it, but they just don't want to say what the reason is because it makes them look bad. They don't get that pity party that they get when they, you know, from people when they say, "Oh yeah," you know, they all want to be in that group. They want to have that pity party, you know. So all right, I'm back. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how busy it is today. Hopefully it's decent. But hold on a second. Let's show you guys something. Let's go here. Hold on a second. Go to camera. Go to back camera. All right. Let's see here. Back camera. Look, y'all. It's Bucky the Beaver. Bucky the Beaver chilling in the car. What's up, y'all? Bucky the Beaver. There's Bucky the Beaver. Bucky the Beaver sitting on the dash there. Yeah. Let's see. I got DoorDash back. God damn. Got deactivated from Flex just because a change in my address. Yeah, I got the email from DoorDash about doing my background check. So, who knows with those guys, man. Yeah. Yeah, right? Right, Jelly? It's Bucky the Beaver. But, yeah. He's chilling on the dashboard, like, yeah. Holding it down. I need to go get cigarettes real fast here. All right, let me run into the cigarette store real fast. Oh. What's up? What's up? I need one. God, it stinks in here so bad. Oh my God, dude. It smells like ass. Dead ass. Oh my God. I just need one. I don't know how you guys deal with it. And that make me want to throw up having to work in this shit all day. You don't go home smelling like that, I hope. Does that shit stick to you? Okay, that's good, because I'd be worried. I would be worried, dead ass. I would. I'd be like, it's sticking to me. Oh, fuck. God damn. So they need to clean the sewer. That's so gross smelling. Smells like death. Man. Walk in there to buy a pack of cigarette and it smells like fucking sewer. It's disgusting. Yeah, we got Bucky the Beaver there, chilling on the dash. Is it you guys using McLean Supplies? Who? McLean Supplies, what's that? Yeah, Lisa, it's fucking disgusting. It is bad, dead ass. It is really gross. Do you ever watch Mr. Bean? No, never. Never watched that. That guy doesn't. I've never watched that specifically. I never saw that guy as funny. This isn't. No. Oh, somebody's here. Bobby Robbins is back. Yeah, Bobby Robbins is back.
Did I miss any drama?
No, there's not. My channel isn't about the drama. We already know
That's
this.
a lie.
This is,
We already been over it. That's a lie.
okay, well you can say it's a lie. I'm a cyber bully. I'm not a drama channel. I'm a
I
bully
already
channel,
told
right?
you, bro. Close your eyes, scroll down the page, point the finger. It's gonna be a drama live. Come on.
Yeah, well, there was no drama.
There
was no drama live today. It was just discussing comments that was made earlier in response.
I guess the drama was last night. Then.
Well, no, there was no.
Late,
there was no drama last night, really. I think Dino comes off to me. It's either this way or no other way. It's like he got his mindset when he goes in. It's this or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't take that extra 30 seconds to figure something out. It says this. It's got to be this only. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dino comes from an older generation. That's how a lot of older people think that way. So it's not.
Yeah, but I'm an older person, and I don't think that way.
Yeah, but you're very.
And I don't
stubborn.
even.
You're very stubborn.
And I don't do shopping apps. But when I go in, I know that there's going to be different packaging. I know that I don't do shit like that. I know that. I know
He's all about real Tostitos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not that fake shit you see in the bottle right there.
No, I get it, but a lot of older people are they're fucking stubborn, bro. Like my grandparents used to be the same way, dude. My grandpa, like, I'm gonna be just like that when I get older, where, you know, he was very stubborn and he wanted things his way, and when he didn't get things his way, he acted some type of way. I mean, I can't say I don't ever do that. I'm kind of a child too, so I kind of.
Yeah, but when you're in a business that requires you to, like, think outside the box, you got to learn to think outside the box, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I just.
Shopping is technically shopping, and doing that shit is kind of thinking outside the box. Because you're going to come up with.
You max the picture with the fucking item on the shelf. If the picture doesn't match, the name of the item does. You scan the barcode until you get it right, and then you move on.
Well, okay, you know that, but Dino doesn't know it that way. Dino says if it looks like this, it's got to look like that on the shelf.
Well, he's learning. He's learning now. Y'all have had discussions, and he seems a little more open-minded about that shit now. So
I hope so. I hope he is.
Growth there.
So my bullying may be rubbing off in a good way.
Did I miss where somebody called you a bully? Because like, is that your word of the day calendar next to bed?
It's somebody from Flex's channel that keeps. They're going after me for some fucking reason. I don't know. Somebody off of Flex's channel. They keep going after me.
How would you know that if you didn't watch?
I don't watch because I get mentions on YouTube all the time from them. They keep making posts about me. So for some reason they
all that shit off. So I can't.
It's somebody from Flex's channel going after me as usual. I don't know. So.
You don't even talk about him anymore. So what? That
they made a threat against me today. So.
A threat? Oh Jesus, bro! People are so emotional, dude.
Yeah, they made a threat. They got something special coming for me, is what they said. So they made a threat against me this morning. So.
Now, was this an unprovoked threat, or did you say some crazy shit about them first?
No, I don't. No, they don't want me on because it's one of Torp's buddies too. One of Torp's little buddies and Flex's buddy and all that shit. So they don't like me talking about gig too. They don't like me talking about gig work. So I got the threat, something about you need to stay out of the gig community. And then I got this one today talking about, I got something special for you. So, and then he tags Torp and other people in it. So
I mean, if they don't want you talking about something, there's a simple solution to that. Just don't watch him talk about it, and then it's over with.
But we were talking about those people that are emotionally can't handle themselves, that they can't do that. But yeah, so they threatened me this morning. So I don't know. So I got something coming. I don't know what it is. He'll probably dox me like he did. He'll post up pictures like he did a couple weeks ago, doxing me and shit and where I'm at and
Somebody
stuff.
doxed you a few weeks ago?
Yeah, he posted up pictures of where I was sitting and all that shit. So.
Oh wow, people got too much time on their hands, bro. They need to fucking get a hobby, man.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna. It's just it is what it is.
I called it, you know what I call shit like this, Roy? I call it feminine energy. That's what I call it.
Now you're just biting Pedro, because Pedro says the same thing.
I'm not biting Pedro at all, but why do you think that Pedro is the fucking end all be all, like what he says goes? Like what?
I'm just fucking joking. Calm down. See, look, now you're getting
Listen, bro,
emotionally unstable.
just because Pedro says something doesn't mean that it holds any more weight than anything I say.
Oh my god.
Shut up! Don't even go there. I know where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Just remove the sentence. Just don't even. I already got Scott fucking making AI images of me, so
Yeah,
don't need it
but
anymore.
it is what it is. Oh shit!
How
But
many years
so how?
did you do with this, Roy?
So how was it? How many years did I do Lyft? I did Lyft for 3 years.
That's what Lisa wants to know.
I
don't
did
know,
3
Tim,
years.
listen.
3 years, 12,500 rides.
People are too emotional, man. Like, just so many people, like, they just, when they don't like somebody, they fucking fixate on it. And it's just like, they'll go do anything they possibly can to, like, upset them, harm them in some kind of way. It's just, I don't know, bro. That's like mental behavior. Like, I don't know. Like, that's abnormal behavior. Like,
I don't know.
most normal human beings that don't like someone can just stay away from them. And then the story's over. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess.
It's weird, man.
Okay.
That's weird energy.
Yeah,
Like, I
well,
don't know. It's weird.
Well, it's just like when they got me fired from Domino's, that they didn't like me, so they called Domino's and said that they were the customer that I went off on, and that got me fired from Domino's. So
Well, we know
it is
that
what
was
it is,
Lisa,
so.
not the chat.
Yeah,
Lisa,
well,
the
we
other
know.
one.
We know.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm just saying that's how
Yeah.
they are, man. They don't.
but that kind of further proves my point, because anybody with a half of a brain could see that Lisa clearly had mental disability issues. It's pretty obvious, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, but she's not the only one that does it. There's other people out there that I was in Dino's live a couple days ago, and somebody ran their mouth about, oh, I wonder how Pizza Hut feels about you being online while you're working. So there's other people that'll try to do it as well. So
well, that's what I'm saying, though. But that's not coming from a logical standpoint. That's coming from an emotional perspective. If you remove the emotion from the internet, you'd be surprised at how few issues you actually have. I'm telling you.
well, but like you said, if you don't like somebody,
Yeah,
like move the fuck on. Why do you feel you're threatening me? Your threat's not gonna bother me. What are you gonna do? You got something special for me. Let's see, you dox me. You fucking people try to call my fucking work. You do you fucking they do it all the time, dude. That's how they are.
like I said, the people that do that kind of behavior, it's either one of two things.
Yeah.
Either their self-esteem is very low and they want
Yeah.
to make themselves feel better by making someone else lesser,
Yeah.
or
And
they
that's-
just have some sort of mental disability. That's it.
Hey,
Whatever.
what's up, Lightning? What's up? And that's why I've chosen not to hang out with certain people anymore, and not talk to people anymore, because they have they associate themselves with those kind of people. I don't associate myself with those kind of people. So I don't, and if I see anybody doing that shit in my chat, or if I see them doing that kind of shit in other people's chat, I will remove them from my room. I'm not going to be that guy that associates with people that do that kind of shit. But if somebody else is associating themselves with people and they know they're doing this stuff, then that's why I don't want to talk to them anymore. I don't want to be around them because I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, people could make the same counter argument for us and say, oh, well, y'all hang with people that have said vile shit about people and done this and done that. So it can go both ways,
But as much as the vile shit they say, they've never doxed anybody. They've never called out anybody's addresses. They've never posted pictures of where they're hanging out, chilling. They've never done shit like that. There's a difference between running your mouth, saying raunchy shit, versus trying to go real life, calling jobs, showing pictures. There's a difference. There's a huge difference there. So
well, and also for the record, showing a picture of and this is where DJ should really learn to understand. Showing a picture of a girl with her grandma with no names and no distinguishable backgrounds other than a wall is not doxing someone. Now, if you put their address, their street they're on, their house, if you put their names, then yeah, that would be doxing. But what Bvaz did with that picture was just matching energies. That's not doxing fucking whatever her name is. Like, I don't think he understands that at all. I'm telling you, man, it's simple, dude. This is simple advice I can give anybody. Remove the emotions from the internet. Act like you'll never see these people or never talk to them offline again, and your problems go away. That's it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And if people want to sit there and shit talk you and fucking threaten you, then just, until they show up at your front door, as far as I'm concerned, it's just words.
Well, that's why I don't put much into it, because it's a damn near every other day thing. So it's like, don't acknowledge it. It's fine. It's gonna happen regardless. You don't acknowledge it happens. You acknowledge it happens. So it's like, it doesn't matter. It just, to me, it's just ignorant shit,
Yeah, I just don't get it, because, dude, life is a very precious thing. You only get to have life one time, right? So why not try to make the best out of it and live as happy as you can? And, I mean, I guess if your happiness is seeing other people have downfalls, I guess that's sad for you, but whatever,
Well, it is. It is. It is. That's what people like, because somebody they like fuck their own shit up. They want to make sure everybody else gets their shit fucked up, So that's all it is.
I don't know. Like, I just, like I said, maybe this is just coming from my perspective, but I can't live angry. You know what I mean? Like, I choose to wake up every day and focus on what's positively going on in my life.
Yeah.
Versus anything, because everybody in life is going to have negative shit happen to them. Nobody has a perfect life. You know what I mean? Like,
Lisa, Lisa, that's the new Bobby Robbins right there. So that's what you're here for, Bobby Robbins.
There's a saying in life that it's not about how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up and how you get better after getting back up. Right?
Oh, bitch, you got that off the Rocky movie, dude. Stop with the nonsense. You got that off the Rocky movie.
I've never watched the Rocky movie, Roy.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I can't help it, dude. Like, when you go through things and you lose weight and you eat better, dude, you go through, your mentalness clarity changes, and your perspective on what matters and what doesn't matter completely changes. And because my perspective, Roy, is no matter what I say up here, there's gonna be somebody that doesn't like it. They're gonna critique every word I say. They're gonna complain.
Yeah.
They're gonna argue with me.
Cherry.
He's one. He's definitely one.
I just called him out, Cherry.
But that's just what, you can't please everybody, and I learned that, dude. So now I worry about myself and fuck the rest of y'all. No offense, but I take care of me and my own, bro, and the rest is whatever. Live life angry, or I just say you get one life, so live it the best and be happy, or fucking die angry. I could care less. It's not gonna stop me from doing what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, dropping this order off. Ooh, it's hot already. It's 10:30. It's already hot. Jesus.
It's already hot. You said it's already hot. What's your temperature right now?
Here we go with the comparison shit, because I already know where you're going with this. Like, it's 120 here.
How hot are you right now?
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Let's see.
We're at 90 degrees.
We're at 85 and it feels like 93, and it's only 10:30. So by 1 o'clock, that'll be over 100.
Yeah, so we're at 90 degrees. Let me see what our feels like is. 90 degrees. Feels like 90 degrees. Yeah, we're 90 degrees. What does it say we're supposed to get up to today? Because, Lord, 74. Quit bragging, Lisa. That's not cool. We are supposed to get up to 108 degrees today. Oh, my gosh. See, then you guys wonder why I take naps. Because it should be wearing you out. And yesterday was worse because it was like 108 degrees, but we had the humidity because it fucking rained. It was horrible. I walked out to do a delivery. I'm like, I've had to use the air conditioning in my car for like now that I got a good working air conditioner. I've been using the shit out of my air conditioner. Like, oh man. But these so but once I get the windows tinted, we should be good. It's gonna be super black, super dark. So it'll keep the cabin of the car nice and cool. Hopefully. It's a special ceramic.
That tint's gonna help you a lot.
Yeah, well, it's a ceramic tint, so that's one of the purposes of ceramic. It blocks out 99% of the sun's rays coming through the window, so it'll help keep it cool that way. So.
We're gonna be driving around like Method Man pretty soon.
Oh, it's gonna be so dark. This motherfucker is gonna be like, it won't be able to drive at night. It won't be able to drive at night without rolling the windows down just to see. So be like,
is
shit.
it? You better make sure you get the legal tint though. You don't need to be getting
No,
no tickets.
hell no. I'm not getting no legal nothing. No, we going 5% deep, bro. We're going limo action on this bitch.
You got a limo license so you don't get pulled over for that?
No, but they don't sweat that here, bro. That's not something the cops really sweat.
Over here, dude, they'll pull you over for like 1/4 of an inch of the tint being wrong. They don't play with this. I don't know why.
No. Here, unless they really want to pick on you, they'll fuck with you. But here, and you got to remember, I don't drive at night either, so it's not like, most of the time I don't drive at night. But no, they really don't sweat you unless there's an issue. Like if they pull you over for, let's say, running a stop sign, they're not going to sweat you on your tint unless you're being a douche. If you're being a dick face, then they're going to find other things to give you tickets for. But they're not going to pull you over just for the tint itself. All my cars have had super dark black tint, and I've never once got pulled over for tint. So it just depends.
I mean, I don't think you should get pulled over for tint. I mean, unless you're doing some shady shit, like, if you're swerving or taillights out, I don't think they should pull you over for tint because it's your car, like it's not now the front window, the front and back window, there should be a law on that because that's a safety issue. But
the front window, but the back window, no, the back window, you're allowed to have whatever you want on it. It's the two front driver windows. So the driver's side and the passenger side and the front two windows, those have to be at a certain level, but the rest of the car can be whatever you want. And no tint on the windshield, of course.
I guess. But yeah, at least
if you
just comment. Sorry, go ahead.
But if you dark it all out, just roll your windows down. They don't know. And I am not one to use my air conditioning. So most of the time, my front windows are already rolled down. So you're not even going to see it,
I mean, this RAV4 that I have, it came with tint, a very, very small amount, like nothing like major, but it does help a little bit because like some of my side windows, they don't get nearly as hot as like the front and the back, so it does help a little bit.
Yeah, mine came with like standard basic tint on the windows as well, so they'll just tint over this, and then it'll be even darker because I'm getting the 5%. But since there's already the windows are already tinted, it's going to be even darker than 5%. So,
it will make a huge difference. It will make a huge difference.
Yeah, I just don't like people looking inside my car. That's my reason for doing it. I don't want you looking inside my car.
I could care less. What they're going to do? They're going to see a DoorDash bag, a fucking catering bag. They're going to see a bunch of gig work shit. So.
But I carry other things, so I don't want people just looking in my bag.
Well, I mean, but you could just hide it, like conceal it in like under your seat or something to where it's not.
Yeah, but I don't need to do all that. You can just darken up the window so they can't look in.
Yeah.
But then again, having it super dark, having it super dark might give them the impression, ooh, there's something in there. Let me break a window and see. You get those kind of fucking douchebags too. Yeah.
But yeah, Lisa, to respond to what you were saying about how you like how I think, it's I'm telling you, I never used to think this.
Yeah, it's the new Bobby Robbins, man. It's Bobby Robbins. I'm telling
you. It's a different perspective. I know people have a hard time understanding this, and they think that I'm suppressing fucking sadness or some crazy shit. That was said yesterday or the day before. You're suppressing your feelings for certain.
Oh my!
I'm like, huh?
Oh my god!
Like, my goodness,
Oh, my
bro.
God.
Like, no,
What
no.
the fuck?
But yeah, it's just it's a different perspective. Roy's in the hood.
That's gonna get.
But yeah, anyway, Lisa. So what I was saying is that my viewpoint. I used to be that person. I used to be the person that like got upset about everything and you know let people's opinions affect my moods and I care too much about upsetting people and shit, and now I just don't give a fuck at all. Like I'm just
Yeah.
complete
I got it.
opposite spectrum. So
Yeah, I got a YouTube email coming from that one.
You got a what?
I'm gonna get a YouTube email about that.
About what?
The music in the background.
Oh yeah, I heard that shit. I'm like, damn, what's going on here? Roy's in the hood, bro.
That's because we be jamming here. We be jamming at work, man.
Oh, you're at work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take a piss because I've been having to take a piss.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't even know that.
Well, you're asking, you bringing it up. Well, I had to.
I don't need to know every move you make. It's great.
And technically, am I in the hood? Not really. I can't give too much information there. We already got people out there looking to get me.
I would.
People,
you got people that freaking ain't got.
People looking to get me, man.
But yeah, I just like I said, it's just some people might view it as corny or Tony Robbins-esque or whatever, but it's just like it's. I would rather walk outside, not right now, not during the summer. During the summer, I'm a different person because during the summer, like this heat just pisses you off, and like it just makes you angry. Like if you know, you know. But on a normal time of year, man, I'm just chill. Like I'm not concerned about shit that happened 4 years ago. I don't care who did what 20 years ago. I don't care who's mad at who. Like, just keep that stupid energy away from me. Like I don't care about this shit.
Yeah, go big.
Yeah, I know, Lisa. I don't know why we even needed to know and hear that Roy was taking a leak or some shit. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, it's important. I share all aspects of my life. It's life as it happens. Life as it happens.
When you do that shit. Look at the results of that.
ASMR waterfalls. ASMR waterfalls. Let's relax.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
It's like listening to listening to Gig Wise's fish tank.
Yeah, but the difference is that I know that's a fish tank. I know that is, old Mountain Dew coming out of your bladder there. There's a difference.
Yeah, because I had to stop and give me a couple. Hey, look who it is. Peaches.
It's kind of cool.
I respect my stream alive.
It's kind of cool to look at a fish tank because it's got a cool view, the colors. It ain't cool watching Roy pee. Right or wrong? Okay?
But you didn't see me pee. You didn't see me.
Yeah, but I had to hear it, which is just as bad because once I hear it, then I have to get a mental image of what I'm hearing.
Yeah, if I showed myself pee, see, we got these people that are coming after me. They like to. So if I showed myself taking a pee, then I'm gonna have to deal with animal control because they think then I don't want to have to. I don't have to deal with animal control, because I got some kind of.
Of course, that we can't have a stream without fucking Roy overcompensating for his background.
I got to deal with. I don't want to have to deal with animal control because somebody calls and reports I have this snake. I have a snake that I'm not supposed to have or something, so I don't want to deal with that either.
Yeah, well, luckily for me, Lisa, I wasn't around when Roy lived in a car, so I didn't have to see that energy. So I'm gonna let you have that.
Well, when I had to piss in the 2-liter bottles,
I wasn't around for fucking homeless abscess or infection, Roy, or whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, when I had to pee. Yeah, I had to pee in the bottles because I was living in the car. Yeah. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I hear all these things, like all these different channel names. When I came around, he was the channel name he is now. I saw old videos when he was the Crybaby Rideshare or the whatever the fuck it was called before.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can go look up the archives and watch the old videos, and he reminded me, Roy back in the day reminded me of Pete from Paid to Drive, where I can recite the first like 30 seconds of his video, or all you got to do is be like, "Good afternoon, Las Vegas,
What's up, Pete?
Nevada.
You know what? You know
It
what
is
I need to do?
currently
I
86
need to change.
degrees. We do
I need
Celsius.
to change my channel name again, and we'll call it DoorDash Driver Slayer, DDS, DoorDash
Oh,
Driver
God.
Slayer.
DDS. You sound
Or
like,
we get,
you're a doctor of driving.
or we could do it, or we could do GWS, Gig Worker Slayer. We could do that too, Gig Worker Slayer. Yeah, that'll really get it going. We could do the Gig Worker Slayer. So
Who's coming after you? Yeah, we don't know, Tracy. I don't know. He said somebody's loosely threatening him about some shit. I don't know.
it's not even worth talking about. Don't give it any time or energy. It's fine.
Jesus, $34 for 56 miles. Here you go, Tracy. There's a .com run for you.
Oh, that's the $12 for 52. Did that come back through again?
Oh no, that was a Walmart. That was one of them .com runs where you got to do like 12 drops, but it was 30-something bucks for like 60 miles.
Oh yeah,
That's
fuck
a
all
Tracy
that.
order. I'll save that
Yeah,
shit for
that's
her.
no shit.
That ain't happening.
Yeah,
I like
we
that
don't
he
do.
didn't mention
Yeah,
the temperature anymore.
yeah, we don't do the temperature. Yeah, it is currently 20. It's currently 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We're not
Yeah, I
in Canada,
remember
so
it
we don't
would
do
start
Celsius.
off- It would start off and he would go, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Real Talk with Roy, coming back at you from the lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. It's currently 8 a.m. in the a.m.s. It is approximately 95 degrees. We do Fahrenheit. We don't do Celsius. We're not in Canada. So insert
Exactly.
random drama.
Exactly, bro.
That's pretty much just pretty much
Oh,
the gist.
damn. Yeah, damn. That's fucking crazy.
I
but
remember I got recommended one where you were like, and I watched it and I went, wait a minute, I feel like I just heard this yesterday, where it's like, oh, all I'm hearing is you gig workers complaining about the apps and they don't owe you dick. And I'm like, he just said this yesterday.
Yeah, right. So you're good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's
And at
funny,
the what would I say at the end of every fucking video, Bobby? What would I say at the end of the
oh yeah, and he would say, just remember, you're the creator of your own destiny. No one's gonna do it for you. Bye. Bye. Like immediately. Like bye. Like fuck y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Bye. That's it.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
That's
But, yeah,
sad that I can recite all that shit. The same thing that
Yeah.
from Paid to Drive, you know, like he does this. What's going on, guys? My name is Pete, and you're watching Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive vlog day number 8,764.
Yeah, shit. It's just funny, dude.
I know, Lisa. Roy used to have a catchphrase, and yet he says he's not a YouTuber. But he had.
I'm not a
he had the
YouTuber.
silly
Technically, I'm not a
catchphrase.
YouTuber. I don't. Technically, I'm not a YouTuber. Well, I'm not a YouTuber in the sense that everybody else thinks they're a YouTuber. I just come on here to fuck around, have fun, bust some balls every now and then. I don't do it because I'm trying to make millions off of YouTube. That's not my deal.
Well, you're not gonna, unless you're Mr. Beast. You're not making millions off of YouTube anyway. So,
Well, my goal is not to be on YouTube to make all kinds of money. Even though I get called out for that all the time. Why the fuck are you on YouTube then if you don't want to do it if you're not trying to get paid? Because I don't do it because I want to try to get paid. That's why, motherfucker.
you
not
know,
that
Lisa,
hard.
it's not that I have a good memory. In fact, most people, aka Roy, would say I have a goldfish memory. It's that when you repeat the same thing over and over and over and over, even the dumbest person can pick up on that. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah, and I have she's right, bro. I got a very good memory. I'm like an elephant. I can remember shit like from years, and then like you tell me something, and then 6 years later you try to tell me you didn't say it. I'll repeat you word for word, and I'll pull the receipt. So yeah, I am like that.
If I would
got a
have
good
said that
memory.
same statement, you would have made a joke about me being fat by making the elephant reference. See, because I'm a nicer guy.
Yeah,
I'm
see.
not gonna do that.
I'm a cancer. We know how cancers are. We remember every fucking thing.
I'm a
So-
cancer and I don't remember shit.
Well,
Or maybe I'm
Well-
I'm a bad cancer. I guess. I don't know.
well, obviously you just recited my whole like intro to my video, so you obviously remember stuff.
Yeah, but it's not, again, like it at some point it's a repetition thing. You know, when you hear the same thing so many times that like it's not that I have a good memory, it's just that when something's
Yeah.
been beat in your head 5 million times, you eventually you catch on to it and you learn it, right? It's just
Yeah, so maybe it's time to change the name to Gig Worker Slayer or something.
you already
Just
know
think-
if you do that, somebody's gonna say you stole the end part of that. The end part of that, because you know,
Yeah, true.
oh, you're jocking my stuff now. Like it's
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna change my name. See, you guys have horrible
that's-
memories. Well, see, cancers, they remember everything. You do something bad to a cancer person, they're gonna hold it against you for life. That's how I am. You do me
maybe it's
wrong,
because-
trust me, I'm never going.
well,
Once I cut
maybe-
ties, I cut ties.
maybe it's because even though I'm a cancer, maybe I'm like a light cancer, because I don't think like that. Like I don't wake up and go, oh, you did me wrong, so I'm gonna forever hold it against you. I look at it
Well-
and I go, hey, you know, like I will just agree to go our separate ways, but I'm not gonna like hate on you.
No, I hold shit. If you hurt me in a specific way, I'm gonna hold it against you for life. That's just how I am.
I mean, I
I'll
don't
give
know.
you.
I just-
I'll give all the opportunities. I'll let it slide. But it gets to the point where I'll just cut you off, and I will have nothing to do with you ever again. That's just how
Right,
I
but
am.
there's a difference between cutting someone off and just moving on versus like saying, "Oh, I can't stand this person," and then every day thinking about them when you wake up. And
Yeah,
before you go to
but
bed,
see, I
talking about them
don't.
24/7.
But see, I don't do that. We have people on YouTube that do that because
I know.
that's their whole stitch. But I don't do that. I don't. If I cut you off, I don't give a fuck what you're doing day to day. I don't care if you get ran over by a bus. I just don't give a shit. That's all. It is what it is.
So monster. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between caring and intentionally like hurting. I mean, or not.
That's why people think I'm such a heartless person, because if you came over here and you tell me somebody I've cut off, I don't want to have nothing to do with it anymore. You tell me they got hit by a bus, I'm going to tell you, okay, next. Because that's why people think I'm heartless. It's not that I'm heartless. Once I cut somebody off, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. It's pointless. There's no, I don't, you could care. The way you treated me to get cut off means you didn't give a shit about me. So why should I give a shit about you at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But look how long we didn't talk, because we both got slided towards each other. We didn't talk for what, almost 9 months before we talked again. So it's
Right. Yeah, but it's regardless of what happened in that time frame, there was never a moment where I thought, man, if something bad happens to Roy, I'm gonna be happy about it.
well, but there are people out there that they're happy. They're happy to try to get Pedro canceled. They're happy to try to get me canceled, and they prove it. They have no problem saying it. They want that shit to happen. Like they were happy. Everybody was happy that I lost my job at Domino's. They were happy. They were. They were saying
I would
it.
say
Oh,
everybody.
good.
I'm sure there were people that were, but not everybody. I mean, that's.
Well, you know what I mean by everybody. Everybody who wanted it to happen. Those are the ones I mean by everybody.
But yeah, I mean, if
But
you
that's the
remember,
fun.
as far as our thing, if you remember, I was getting hate
What's
because
up, Monster?
I wouldn't talk shit about you, even though I was upset. I was getting
Yeah.
hate for that because they people wanted me to fucking like
Yeah,
blast you
everybody.
or
Yeah.
some shit, and I'm like, I'm not interested in behaving that way. Like, no.
Yeah,
I don't-
exactly. Well, because I'm not a bad person that needs to be blasted. Just because I have strong opinions and I'm willing to bust your balls and not kiss your ass doesn't make me a bad person that you got to hate on me. Just because I think somebody's doing is retarded and I'll call you retarded and I'll say it's retarded doesn't mean that that's, oh my God, let's go after him for life. It's how I am. And if you can't handle that, then, move on, leave, but don't try to like go after somebody's livelihoods and all this just because you don't like them or because somebody else has this obsession with trying to, get people deleted and shit. That's fucked up. As much as there are certain people on this shit, I have never attempted to get pictures of them, find out where they live, post about them. I've never done that.
Right.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy to me.
Well, I mean, like for example, and I know that this has all been squashed or whatever, but like I'm just as a reference point, like when Dino was fucking in his little emotional state and he was saying
What's up,
like,
sir?
oh, that I had to like agree with Roy to stay on his panel, like it's nonsense, right? But some
Yeah.
people think that way because it's like they hear it from other people and it's like they latch on like a sponge, right? Where like
Yeah.
it's just because I'm not constantly pushing back on people all day long doesn't mean that I'm kissing their ass. It's just I choose the way I view it is if something is not about me or does not involve me, why am I going to insert myself into it just to fucking speak out on something? Like it's not my job to be Captain.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
But
happy early birthday.
Oh yeah, there we go. Give people more ammunition. It's okay. What was I gonna say? It's already out there anyways. It's not like it's a hidden thing. I've done birthday live streams, so it's not like it's a hidden
Hey,
thing.
my birthday's in 12 days, so y'all can run with it however y'all want. So.
But yeah, this whole idea that you have to kiss my ass. Anybody's allowed on my live streams for the most part. Certain people won't be, but
it's because there are people that like they think that like I'm supposed to sit here and fucking argue every point you make and I'm supposed to dissect all your words and all this great. I'm like, bro, like no, like I'm not wasting my time with that thing.
Yeah.
It's
Dino left
goofy.
Dino left me a comment. On my live, it looks like it's on my live stream, or it could be on his live stream or his video.
From yesterday?
Yeah, let me see what it says. Is it on his video? No, it's on my live.
What happened? Did I cut out?
On the thing that's a safety issue that everybody follows the safety issues, and that the FDA says no. Don't care what the FDA says. I don't care what anybody says. There are people out there, if you walk up to the counter and say, can you slice this for me? They're going to slice it for you. They don't give a fuck. Come on. See what I mean by black and white? Dino's all black and white. Like, because they say the FDA says no, that means nobody's going to do it. Like, no, you got to ask. Come on, Dino. Not everything is black and white.
I'll give you an example of the amount of sensitivity that happens in this community, right? So yesterday, I was in Tracy's chat, and JK made a joke about Tracy, like something about like, oh, she should go get with Dennis or just some goofy shit. And I laughed at it, right? And in between me laughing and his next comments, he started talking about the shit going on with Serb. And for some reason, I guess he thought that I was laughing at Serb's situation. So he made like this big old fucking deal about it and was like, oh, you shouldn't joke about this. You shouldn't joke about that. But Serb is actively in the chat, right?
Laughing. Yeah.
Like making a joke that he might be dead in 20-something days, right? He's joking about his own situation. But if I do it, I'm an asshole, right? Like,
well, some people look at that as humor. Some people look at that as humor too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they nobody's laughing at Serb. We all want Serb to get 100% better. But if Serb's in there joking, we're in there joking. It is what it is. It's nobody. But just because we're sitting there joking, don't mean that we want Serb to die. Like the fuck, dude, people are crazy like that. You got 2 more minutes, and I gotta go. 2 more minutes, and I gotta go.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody wants to see Serb die. Nobody wants to see that person die.
I'm sure there are some people that will want to see him die. I'm sure.
Well, they would do a 6 months live streams that he's faking his own death. So we already know that bullshit. They'll call the cemetery
They'll try to find his headstone. They'll call the fucking crematory or whatever. So we already know they wouldn't believe it anyways. If he did die, they would fucking, call the code. Jaded would call his Coast Guard buddy, say, "Hey, did you know Sir died? Can you give me information on his death?" You know how that shit goes. That's what they would do. So,
Oh, well, look, I'll tell you this. This is the difference between me now and me then, right? Me then made a big fuss about the Serb thing. I'm going to tell you right now, Serb, I wish you well. I hope you have a speedy recovery. But I'm not going to play this fucking, sympathy thing like I did last time. If you pass away, that's unfortunate for you, and that sucks for your family. But I'm not going to sit up here and fucking whine and cry about it all day either. So.
But that's the thing. They would do the 6 months worth of live stream thinking it's fake. Somebody would find the headstone, take a picture of it, and they would say, "Oh, that's just an AI headstone. That's not really his headstone." So it doesn't matter what you say or what happens. Somebody would try to find a way to call you a liar. It never happened just because, shit happens. That's
I died 69. I don't like that.
All right.
What don't you like? Oh my God. What don't you like now, Tracy? What did I say wrong? Jesus Christ. Fucking Mama Tracy's got to criticize.
Now you got to have to do that on Tracy's live stream later because it's time for me to go. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I got to get to doing my thing because I'm on a schedule. I'm not a gig worker. I'm on a schedule, bitches.
That's right. You're a W-2 bitch, as you call us, the gig worker.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a W-2 bitch. I'm working for the man. I'm not working for myself. I'm working for the man. But all right, guys, I'm working for the corporations. I'm part of the problem. But all right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Be safe.
All right.
Peace. Bye.